Hello, my name is Evan Hadler. This is going to be a video which is going to be a demonstration of a warm-up with 5 dynamic stretches and 2 static stretches. This is for an assignment for a class at Wisconsin Lutheran College called Sports and Exercise 210, Strength and Conditioning. Going through this warm-up, it'll be a general warm-up that any athlete can do, except it's going to have a focus on running and sprinting. Again, my name is Evan Hadler. This is Seth, the cameraman is Judah, and we have another group mate, Orlando. So we're gonna first start with our static stretches, and then we'll get into our dynamic stretches. So Seth is our athlete here. So our first stretch is going to be a seated toe touch. So what I want you to do is sit on the ground, just on your butt, and put one foot out and take your other foot that you are going to not stretch and put it on your inner hip, just like that. And then what you're going to try to do is, with the same hand, just hold that, touch your toe, go as far as you can. If you can't go more, do not go to a point of hurt. Again, just hold that for 15 seconds. When he's done holding it for 15 seconds, he's going to switch to the other leg. This stretches mostly our hamstring muscles, every part of it, the lateral, medial, and inner. Once he's done, he switch to the other leg, and again, he's doing it well here, pointing the toe to the sky as he's doing here. So just show what would it look like if you just kind of have a flat toe, if you're pointing it towards the wall. That will still emphasize the hamstring, but with the toe pointed to the sky, it also emphasizes stretching the calf. All right, so you can stand up. So our second static stretch is going to be a seated, what I call a seated leaning back quad stretch. So actually, you're gonna have to go back on the ground again. And so what he's gonna do is, we've kind of briefed on this. So what you wanna do is you kind of sit and put your weight on one foot and support yourself with your hand. And what you're gonna do is slowly lean back until you feel a stretch in your quadricep. Once in this position again, you can hold it for 15 seconds each side, and then switch and repeat. You don't have to hold it for the whole 15 seconds now. And so then just switch legs. Again, just don't go too far back to where everyone's gonna be different in all these stretches, but wherever you feel comfortable stretch. So those are our 2 static stretches. We focused on hamstrings and quads. Now we're gonna move to our dynamic stretches, which is going to be moving. So I guess we can just come over here because we're just gonna walk, because all of these are gonna be done walking. So the first one's gonna be knee hugs. So what our athlete's going to do is he's going to alternate hugging his knees as he's walking about every 2 to 3 steps. The most important thing here is 1, getting a good stretch and really pulling up, and 2, not losing your balance. So not just doing these fast and out of rhythm. You want to slowly go up into it. So you just walk, hug your knee, feel that pull, and then go down, take a couple steps, go to your other leg, that would be done walking 10 yards. And that's mainly going to stretch the glute muscles. The biggest, I'm sure you can feel it, the biggest one's gonna be on your outer glute. That's kind of the biggest one, but again, it stretches all the glute muscles. So that's our first dynamic stretch. Our second one is gonna be quad pulls. So again, this is gonna be walking 10 yards, maintaining good balance, but all you're going to do is when you walk, instead of hugging your knee, you're going to swing your leg back, grab the ankle and sole of your shoe, and just really pull it up. Just like that. Again, maintaining good balance and all that. Hold it for about a second, take a step, and then switch legs. Doing that 10 yards is about 5, 6, 7 reps on each leg. So let's just pretend we did that 10 yards, comes back. Our third stretch is going to be walking leg swings. And there's a couple different ways to do these, but I think the most effective way, again, with walking 10 yards and maintaining good balance, is again walking. I want you to swing your leg forward, swing it back, and then swing it one more time forward. That way it's kind of the full range, and make sure to get a full range of motion, as that's gonna be the most effective to your stretch. So swing it back. I just feel like that's the most effective way to swing it. It will stretch going forward. That is going to stretch our hamstring muscles, and going through the back, as we swing our leg back, that is going to be stretching our quad muscles and also our inner hip muscles. Our next, 4th dynamic stretch has a lot of names, so we're gonna call it calf scoops. So what you're going to do is, again, walking 10 yards and maintaining the good balance, is every 2 to 3 steps, make sure you put your heel on the ground, isolate your heel on the ground, point your toe, and then scoop down and try to dig your hands as close to the ground as you can get. Pointing it to the toe, or pointing your toe to the sky is very important, as if you kind of just do it limp, you'll get a good stretch, but you can really feel it in your calf when you point your toe to the sky. That stretch it's mainly going to be in our calves. That's that stretch. And our final dynamic stretch is going to be, I called it ankle/shoe pull. So again, we're going to be walking forward, but this one we are going to be not pulling our ankle and shoe behind us and having our thigh kind of be vertical. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our shoe and our ankle in front of us, and we're not going to pull it up. We're going to hinge it so it's horizontal, and then pull on our shin and our ankle towards our chest. That's going to stretch all of our hip muscles in here, in our glute, in our front hip. And yeah, that is all of our dynamic stretches. Again, these are all pretty simple. They're all similar. They're all walking, and maintaining good balance is very important, but they each stretch different muscles. So again, this was for the SPE 210 strength and conditioning class at Wisconsin Lutheran College. This warm-up can be done for any athletes, but it can be further progressed into especially being for runners and sprinters. Again, my name's Evan. This is our athlete Seth, and our cameraman Judah, and Rolando is also in our group. Just some key points to make sure that the stretches are done to the best of our athlete's ability, not being lackadaisical in anything that we do, making sure we feel a good stretch, but not to the point of pain, because that's how we get injured. This is a good overall warm-up, and balance is very important when doing our walking ones. That's something that's good to remember. Yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this and learn a good warm-up and something new about stretching, hopefully.